For this week, I'd like to discuss the roles each of you are taking on.
Yeah, everything in one's good.
For this week, I'd like you to discuss the roles each of you are taking on in your group. Who is the leader, and why? Who are the workers, and why? In what ways you can't operate that will make you most successful? Additionally, discuss the most significant challenge you have faced as you work to complete these first assignments. How can you overcome these challenges in the future?
We probably shouldn't record here. It got really loud, A
bunch of echoing going on and stuff.
Like it's...
We'll re-listen to the recording before we submit it.
Yeah.
So if we put our script, like, who's the leader? It's EJ, right? Why?
Yes.
Why are you the leader?
Because one of 3 people decided to take the job.
It's because you're...
You just had a lot of good ideas.
I'm a visionary.
Yeah.
Really
confident, speaker, good at organizing.
Decent.
Organizing.
Put yourself down.
And
makes you look humble.
A visionary.
Right. Humble too.
Yeah. Good at speaking as a visionary. So who's the workers? The rest of it. So, so what if we just give a quick 3-word why? What can each of us contribute?
Coulter is our Viking.
Okay.
Bill is our communications expert. Josh is Scott, and Scott is Dolphins. And that's as far as we have. But yeah, seriously, I think that your go to a meeting app might be really helpful in getting work done. Just so we have somewhere that we can see what each other is working on, and we can actually do stuff and not feel like we're going off on our own as much.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, there's going to be some points that either during the proposal or the presentation, we're going to feel kind of overwhelmed and by our own workload. Each of us are going to have to talk for 10 minutes somehow.
Yeah. We were talking about having if we all have time to watch the movie tonight and tomorrow, then we can meet on Sunday after we actually understand what the movie is about, and then we can organize what we're going to talk about the next day.
Yeah.
So what time do you guys want to meet? Taking your role.
Sunday.
I'm fine with whenever.
Probably.
My schedule's literally open during summer, so
Sunday I can be earlier the better, so that
What if it's 2:00?
That's fine.
Well, we know where.
Yeah.
It'll just be an online meeting. So I'll just
online,
send you
okay.
a meeting. So you can just dial in from your phone, from your computer, whatever, and we'll just be on a conference call.
Yeah, I really like that.
It's a lot easier.
That would be good,
trust me. It's cool.
Nice.
Okay, so 2:00. I'll send out a meeting invite to everybody, so you'll see it come from it'll be under William Gordon.
Okay, then what would we, by 2:00 on Sunday, what do we want from each of us? We want to watch the movie, understand it, and then have read the rubric and understand what he wants.
Yeah, and then come with ideas of how we could split up the presentation between 6 people.
So try to bring one idea of he was saying a game, and I think that might be
a good time killer for sure.
I'm not sure how I would make a game work, but each have an idea of what we could do. I was thinking he's trying to get the class involved, so we want to ask a lot of questions in our presentation and try and have a discussion almost, and that would fill the 10 minutes.
He mentioned the other day as well how he liked our discussion in class the other day, but only 2 or 3 people from each group spoke. We probably should find a way to get everybody speaking, everybody participating. A game that involves everybody instead of just picking, choosing, and question answer.
Like popcorn, almost.
Almost, but something along that line.
It'll be a lot harder, it seems to get a real good discussion going.
People are forced to, I don't know.
But if it's a kind of game, then they'll be more open to it, maybe.
Yeah.
Just good questions and popcorn, I guess.
Or we could do it, since some people aren't comfortable speaking in a whole group, in front of 20-some other people, we could do it as break everybody up into smaller groups, get everyone discussing where they're more comfortable, and then have someone designated as a leader or something and bring up everyone's ideas.
Oh yeah, we could do a team game.
Maybe. Yeah.
Do you think are they watching the movie too?
Yeah, they're watching the movie.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They're just doing their own
watch
assignment. I think they have to do some sort of. They have to talk about it in a 2-page assignment or something.
Oh, okay.
I haven't quite looked, so.
Right.
So I think a couple of things are that have to be talked about. and maybe good roles is, like you said, like the background or like the premise and stuff like that. Somebody needs to cover that, and then like, I mean, there's 6 of us. One of us could do that. There's plenty of ideas that we could break down throughout the movie. So like after we've got the background and stuff like that, then each person could just take one idea or something like that that they thought was good, hopefully, and then we'll just have to do our best to communicate with each other so that we don't overlap on each other's ideas and whatnot.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I was thinking each of us, when we watch it, we can look at the requirements/rubric beforehand, kind of maybe grab a notebook or something so we can kind of keep notes while we watch the movie, just so that we can kind of separate what scene in the movie would correspond with the question that answers it or something. And then after that, we can kind of and after you finish the movie, we can also kind of organize how we could split up the workload. Like some questions may be easier to answer, and so if we just give one question per person, some people will be doing more because they've got more different questions. Some people are doing less. We can kind of try separating that out individually, and come together and decide exactly who does what when we meet up again.
Well, I think maybe we should have something like try to have everybody on the Bronco Mail email chat at least, if not the group meeting thing, like once a day or something like that, just so we keep everyone like communicating. Because
we want to set up like a Google Doc for that, I mean, like a wiki kind of thing.
I'll say the nicest thing about just simple email is the second you guys send it, I'll get it, because I have like an email notification. But with the iMessage thing, I thought I get an email that like gave me a notification or something that I was in a group. Yeah. But I didn't get any notification, so maybe just like a plain old email so that it's like a text message. I mean, I'll give you guys my phone number too. We'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, can you do a phone number thing? All right. Do you want to get everyone's phone numbers?
Have we got everything?
So in this podcast, what if we said, I mean, to hit everything in this list? What if we just kind of, just recorded, said, okay, our leader is EJ, chose EJ because he's a visionary, he's good at organizing all of our ideas consistently. We split up the worker roles between the rest of us based on our skill sets, and our skill sets we identified as Colton is, and that's kind of where I want to take like 3 things each of you feel that you're good at. And then I'll say the challenges that we've found so far is really just coordinating schedules and getting together for discussions, and our solution to that is that we're going to set up specific conference call times, and then before the conference call we'll all do the assignment individually, review it, and then we'll get together during the conference call and decide how we'll split up the assignment based on our roles, and then finish it out before the due date. But just kind of, I think that's what he...
Yeah, we're definitely a little bit out of whack on this one right now as far as structure.
I mean, we could record this like right now if you want.
Let's do it.
So what, skills.
Really?
Okay, so like mine, I would say...
And I like, if you... You want to record a longer podcast to bother him, it's okay with me.
Writing, sounds communication, and prototype. That would be my thing. If I would say my skills, writing, communication, prototyping. Colton, I know you have writing, and what... I don't know if you... 2 skills. What?
I can speak too.
Josh.
I'd be perfectly fine with working with you guys on the writing.
Okay.
And my high school class, we literally did a bunch of writing. We had to do like a weekly 5-page or something.
Okay. Awesome. It's like writing and research. Or what else?
I guess maybe research, but you could also put in there organizing.
Yeah, we should have like
I usually like trying to keep up on organization. So
cool. Okay.
I think that like research is actually a good skill, because like there's a lot of like citations, and keeping track of all that is difficult. So like, is anyone comfortable with that? I do a bad job at it usually when I try to, because I get lazy towards
citing.
Yeah, citing and like finding valid sources.
Yeah, if somebody wants to take MLA format, you can have it. What do you guys, Scott?
I can usually be helpful towards any subject. I have most knowledge in all of it.
Okay.
Like talking,
so research,
writing.
all of it.
MLA. Computer guy, right? Got your computer stuff down.
Okay.
Always an app for everything. So.
And I'm sure
So
that
I'll
we'll
just say-
trickle down into each other's topic every once in a while.
Yeah.
too, so.
Yeah, seriously.
And then I don't know about, does anyone know what Aziz's background is? But
Seems like he's a real great talker.
okay.
Like he's
So
real
we're gonna say
smooth and fluent.
speaking as
Speaking.
well.
All right.
He's got a calming
He's
voice.
been
It's
assigned
gorgeous.
to.
Says words.
So then, who has it seems like the big thing with these assignments is just making sure we hit all the bullets, because like for this podcast, he'll grade us on if we hit everything. So like, did we say who's the leader and why? Did we say what our challenges are and how we overcame them? Did we say who's the workers and why? As long as we hit all those things, you can't keep from giving us a good grade
Yeah.
on it. But if we go off on so who's making sure that we don't go off on a tangent on these
Definitely
assignments?
not me.
I think you've been kind of doing that
Yeah,
right
you've
now.
definitely been
You've
doing
been doing
it.
it right now.
The
just keeping us
mediator.
on track.
You're the mediator.
I'd be fine with keeping that with
Okay.
you, but I mean,
I
Yeah.
can help with that. I can outline things for you and stuff like that.
Okay.
Or Google Docs or stuff.
But yeah, I wanted to keep bringing this up. Like, you were saying, like we could open like a Google Docs for all of us. Like, is there some interactive like writing program we could use? I know Google Slides. I've used that before to make like a presentation with people.
So
But
it's
like
the same thing.
something that we could see
Yeah.
what we're working on.
I've used
that
Google
we-
Docs, and
Yeah.
if you share it with a bunch of different emails,
Yeah.
and get everyone in a shared group,
Yeah.
and then you pull up a PowerPoint something or whatever, or a Google Docs document, everyone can see what you're doing on it, and everyone can put
Input.
information on it as well.
Okay.
It's like a
But
wiki page.
That
only-
helps with Word too. Word does the same
What I
thing.
liked about your work one better was that you could actually like talk with people. Where either
Yeah.
if you want to communicate with other people, you have to type it in like you're doing a text message,
Yeah.
which may or may not get your point across. Which I feel like talking would be a lot easier with yours.
We almost always split it up. Like, it's really hard in a meeting when you have 20 people in
Yeah.
the room. Nobody wants to sit there and watch somebody type. And so it's usually like you use the meeting in this form when we're all talking to get the ideas, and then somebody goes off. I mean, we may take bullet items during the meeting, but we won't sit there and watch somebody.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, the Google Docs thing will be good, because then like we can do that with what we're doing.
Yeah, we
tomorrow.
can share
So
it.
like,
I actually created one already. I just didn't really see how you could message like he did, but you can like share as much stuff as you want, slides and docs and everything.
okay, yeah, cool. And then we can
I'll
just
send
share,
it
and
out
then
to
you
you.
can just then we'll all have a link to it. I'm assuming is how it works, and we can see. I mean, at any time you should be able to click on the link and see what we've
Yeah.
done, and then
Mhm.
when we get together, we have to turn in that assignment by tomorrow at midnight.
Yeah.
The outline.
The
so.
outline, yeah. So, Google Docs, is that what we said?
Yeah.
I was just gonna
Okay,
say
so-
this. I've used Google Docs and Word before, and so when I didn't have Word on a laptop I had because it was getting worked on, I used Google Docs. But then I had to put it onto Word because that my teacher was very
that's
particular
right.
about it.
He wants
If he
it
wants
on
us on
Word.
Word. If you copy and paste it from Google Docs to Word, it'll change the format. So if you have like two or three pages on Google Docs, it'll be shorter on if you paste
okay.
it to Word. So we have to just be careful about that.
Okay, and I'm really good at the formatting thing. So if if we get it to that point and we're just having, I mean, I can cut and paste it into Word and play with it.
Okay.
I have
So I will
Microsoft stuff.
I will make a Google Docs tonight and email all of you the shared link, and then we will see if we can work on the presentation together. Oh, I mean, not the proposal tonight and tomorrow.
Okay.
And then you will format it and turn it in.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, if that's okay with you
Yeah.
guys, I can
Okay.
do the
Alright.
final upload to
Yeah, the final,
Blackboard.
Cool. And
Okay.
then
2:00 on
for
Sunday.
the podcast, it's on your phone.
Let's just record it
you
right
record
now.
Here. No, it's
It's
right
been
here.
recorded.
Look,
We're going.
right
It's
here.
been gone.
But I don't think I think he wants it like.
Watch. Ready? We're gonna end it right now.